Hey guys, your boy Dale Cheese with a brand new video. Today's video is on rappers that I think are overhated. That's right, rappers that do not deserve the hate. So basically I compiled a list of 5 rappers that I personally think are overhated. And basically these rappers, they have reasons that people dislike them, whatever. And I'm gonna explain why. So of course, to start off the list, a rapper I made a video on a while ago. Actually, it's one of my most viewed videos on his channel. The man, the myth, the legend. The guy that us Mexicans adopted as Mexican even though he's Italian, Dom Corleone. Dom Corleone is a rapper from the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area, man. Shout out to all my rappers in the Bay Area. Represent. And yes, he is overhated in my opinion. Dom Corleone, rapper that came up through the Plug and B underground era in like 2019, 2020. He came up with a ton of rappers like Summers, Sofago, Can, Baby Santana. He's like that era of rappers, as you guys all know. One of the biggest reasons he's hated on is because he's a copycat. He copied guys like Destroy Lonely. He's copied Chief Keef and Summers. He stole some swag from a lot of rappers. And basically, as underground fans, we all saw through him instantly. But a lot of his newer fans think he's fire. You know, they don't really know about his lore, his background and stuff. And a lot of underground fans, we hate him. I mean, personally, me, I don't hate him. I think he's fire. Don't crucify me in the comments, please. And another reason he's also hated on is because people think he's a cap rapper. People think he caps in his rap. But like, who doesn't lie in their raps? Like, these guys obviously are not killers. They're, you know, they make music and it's more like swag lyrics and stuff. Another reason people don't like him is because of his lyrical ability. He's not the most lyrical rapper out there. He's kind of just rapping, but his beat selection is on point. This guy picks the most fire beats always. And like, that's really what made him big, was of course his fire music. Personally, I think his music is fire. It's not somebody I bump on the daily, but hey, if Dom Corleone comes on Spotify DJ AI, you know I'm gonna listen to that, man. I think last year or earlier this year, I listened to a lot of Dom Corleone. He's fire, bro. He's fire. Like, I respect the grind, bro. He's came from the Plug and B era, and ironically outgrew a lot of the artists in his genre or in his class, which is like crazy to think about. Like, he's technically bigger than Summers when it comes to stats and stuff. Like, that's insane. Next rapper on the list is of course the man who lives in his car, D Savage. D Savage is of course overhated. D Savage, a rapper from LA, came up during the SoundCloud era, came up with guys like Cardi. You know, biggest reason people hate this guy is because he dissed King Vamp, aka Playboy Cardi, constantly hating on him on like Instagram lives, Instagram stories and stuff. Hating on him, hating on Cardi's kid. I think he went too far on that, I'm not gonna lie. He took the trolling too far. But look, at the end of the day, dude, this dude got hits under his belt. Like, his music is hard. I know you guys were slapping that. I know, man. I know you guys were slapping that. And of course, you know, when you're hated on, you get memed a lot. You know, since this dude was always recording snippets and videos in his car, there was jokes that he lived in his car. But I respect D Savage. He came up during the SoundCloud era, somebody I listened to a lot back in the day. And this dude, like I said, he has hits under his belt and his streams are there to back him up. Like, I'm pretty sure this dude is rich and living well, but he's just got to stop the hating. And he's addressed it already too. I think he's like cooling down when it comes to hating on Playboy Cardi. And that was like, he had an interview on like Say Cheese or something, I believe, where he said he's gonna shit on Cardi, and obviously it backfired. Playboy Cardi ended up shitting on him in the long run. And if D Savage played his cards right, he would have been equal or even bigger than Playboy Cardi. But that's what happens, man. You get blackballed when you diss the King Vamp. Next rapper on the list, one of my personal favorites of this year, Rookie of the Year. Actually, he's not the Rookie of the Year, but he's top 5 Rookies of the Year for sure for this underground wave of music this year. Of course, the Virginia Grim Reaper, Net Spend. Net Spend, of course, from Virginia. And another thing with that, it's like he didn't grow up in the hood or nothing. You know, Virginia, when people think about Virginia, they don't think about being a hard state. You know, he's from Richmond. Like, we don't know too much about Virginia. Like, we don't think about We don't think savages come from Virginia, you know? But it's not like he's from the suburbs either, you know? A big reason why people do not like him is because he's young. Another reason is because he's oozing confidence. He's a young dude with a ton of confidence. You know, he does his little snippet videos, he makes his music, he sounds hard. A lot of people that are his age or older, people feel insecure when they see a kid like Netspin with like full confidence making this dope music. You know, it's Netspin, he's kind of taking like the Lil Pump route in a way. You know, he's acting like real ignorant. He's acting like, I don't know, the kid has swag though. I can't really hate on him. Me personally, I don't hate him. But I know a lot of people on Twitter, he went viral on Twitter, like it was a ton of hate on him on Twitter, it was insane. After he dropped that one snippet, drank. People literally do not like his music. Like they think his music is awful. Personally, me, like I said, I'm a big fan, I think he's dope. For the most part, underground rap fans are pretty open-minded when it comes to their artists, but for some reason, like 90% of the underground hates this kid. It's crazy. Hey, Netspin, shout out to you, bro. You've been grinding hard this year. You deserve all the love. You do not deserve the hate. Netspin is overhated. Next rapper on the list is SoFaygo. SoFaygo is overhated. He was born in Michigan, but I think he resides in Atlanta. Like, it's so bad. Travis Scott even hates this dude. Travis Scott will post promo for any other rapper. He'll never post SoFaygo though. But the thing with SoFaygo, he does have a cult fan base. Another reason people joke on him a lot is because he never reached stardom. Like people thought this guy was gonna be the next big thing out of the new wave of SoundCloud rappers, TikTok rappers, whatever. And like this dude, there's a joke going on online that he's been next since Trump was in office, since the Trump administration. Like SoFaygo has been quote unquote next up for years now. He's kind of like never hit the mark. Another reason people do not like him is because of his beef with Summers, Can, Slay World. You're beefing with like one of the strongest fan bases in the underground. Like of course people are not gonna like you. But I think with SoFaygo the hate is like 50%. Like 50% of the underground loves him, 50% of the underground dislikes him or hates him. And a lot of his new music is hit or miss. Like he'll drop an album with like, he'll drop, let's say 10 tracks, and like out of those 10 tracks, maybe like 2.5 of them will be fire. And I'm gonna just say it, I think he peaked on that Summers diss track, Let the Girls Slay. Like I think that was SoFaygo's peak. I don't think he's getting much better than that. And that song is amazing. I am a SoFaygo hater, but that song is fire. And like this dude, he has a cult fan base. And like, I don't listen to SoFaygo too much, but I know his fans think he's really talented. And yeah, like he makes fire music, I guess. Last person on this list, Osa Mason, aka Osama-san, born in Ohio, resides in South Carolina. He is definitely overhated. Came up with guys like 1AM, OK Mar, Wildcard Uno. So the underground roots are there. He had a few TikTok hits, one of them being CTSV. Super hard track. And of course, same thing with him and Dom Corleone. The biggest reason people do not like him is because he is a copycat. You know, they say he copied Playboy Cardi with like the album cover and like images and stuff. And of course he copied Ken Carson's like sound, his flow, ad-libs. And also he copied Ken Carson's A Great Chaos promo, which honestly I think he's doing it on purpose now. Like I think he knows that people are kind of throwing that on him, so he's like kind of copying him even more now, which I think it's a bad move. But it seems like it's still working out for him. And I think the copying is okay if he doesn't do it way too much. I think he's going a little too far now. But as long as he backs it up with good music, I think he's good. Like this dude makes good, solid, good music. Personally, I'm a fan. I'm rocking with Osama-san. Yeah, his music is dope. And he is signed to a label, and I truly believe he will reach mainstream success. Like he's a likable dude. It's weird because it's like the underground loves him, but like the opium mainstream rapper fan base do not rock with Osa Mason. Like I be seeing people talking shit about him on Reddit and stuff. Like they are not rocking with Osama-san. But the pure underground cult followers, they rock with Osama-san. Like we're rocking with Osama-san. And once he does reach mainstream, I really hope he brings OK Mar with him, man. Osa Mason is fucking hard. I fuck with his music personally, man. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Rappers who I think are overhated for one reason or another. Every rapper on this list is overhated in my opinion, and I think all these guys' music is really hard except SoFaygo. Nah, I'm kidding. I just never been a big fan of SoFaygo, but I do respect his craft, you know? Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, dill.cheese. This is Dill Cheese. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out. Peace.